Grace, grace, more grace. Rest in peace. All right. What we have, people, today. Today I'm going to talk about something that we have observed over many years, but it is still continuing, so somebody needs to talk about it again. We have a situation where it appears as if the only good person in this country, based on the way I see people behave, the only good person is a dead person. There have been many cases where I've observed situations in the communities. Sometimes you see people, and you know that there are people in their family who could probably help them, but they refuse. Sometimes these people will come and say, "Hey, I'm hungry. Give me $5 to buy a this or $5 to buy a bread." And sometimes these people are not even people who are addicted to drugs, but they will invariably tell them, "So this year, I to have I, do this, do that." Sometimes you have people who are alcoholics or who have an alcohol abuse problems, and the most basic thing they will ask people for, their family members, other people, and they will just run them out of the place. And then these people will die, and then you will be surprised to see that the same person who was almost like a vagrant in the community is now being buried with an expensive casket. And after the burial, there is a big party. There are people, they may have family in England who will not even send a pair of shoes, a bread, nothing. And sometimes these are the people who are saying, "Do not bury him yet, we have to come. We can't get time now, we're going to come within a month." And so some of these people will come and they will volunteer to buy a coffin for $6, $7, $8, $10,000. But the person was alive and you would not help them. There are some people who are sick and they just avoid, even they will not even bother go to the doctor because they do not have the money for the visit or to buy medication, and they have family members who are alive. And even when they go to ask these people for help, they will just not help them. So the way I look at it is, we have a situation where we rather see, or we take more pleasure in dead people than when they're alive. And there's a guy a long time ago who sang this song. This is a dead hero society. After we're dead, that's when they honor we. Making unnecessary eulogy. When we're gone, dead and gone. Though heroes come so few and far between, down here we never ever seem to win. The due respect and support we deserve while alive for our service. And even in this environment, St. Lucia, they tear down people a lot, unnecessarily a lot of times. And one of the situations that really brings sorrow, I really regret that happening, is the way they disrespected Dr. Von Lewis. Because when I was growing up, you growing up in school and you listen to Kana Caribbean News Agency and the other agencies, and you would hear about Dr. Von Lewis. I'm not sure if he was working OECS or CARICOM, but he was one of the prominent St. Lucians who was making us proud overseas. He was a great guy. But what happened? He was good all along, but when he made up his mind to come into active politics, that's when they try to bring that man's reputation to zero. They denigrated this guy, and brought his reputation to almost like they were trying to make it look like the guy was like a vagrant. They were really trying to destroy the man. And when he came on the political side, all of a sudden they tried to make him good again. Like they Jesus or God or something that can forgive sins. This is a dead hero society. And the thing is, people like Dr. Von Lewis was respected throughout the length and breadth of the whole Caribbean. But then when he came to St. Lucia to serve them, to serve us, they tried to make him into a mockery. Again, this is a dead hero society. And if it is that Dr. Von Lewis has to die before us, you will see the amount of praises and ask and praises that they're going to heap up on him. But whilst they're alive, you have no respect for him. Even when the other Caribbean countries were respecting him for his greatness, when he came to St. Lucia, it is just disrespect alone. Look at this man, George Odlum. George Odlum was a giant in politics. And even when he was a student at Oxford, he was very well respected. But when he came to St. Lucia, they tried although people didn't like his politics, there were those politicians, even when the man was very sick, their colleagues, they didn't even want to go and see him when he was about to die. Because this is a dead hero society. It's after we're dead. That's the only time they want to honor we. So there needs to be a fundamental change in the way we treat our people. And it must start in the schools. Keep the fire burning. This is a dead hero society. Yeah, all right. In this country, it's only after we're dead they honor us. So the only good person in this country for them is a dead person. Keep the fire burning. If you're alive, they don't have no time for you. They will let you starve. When you're dead, they buy expensive coffins. What a way.